Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Since many of you have been requesting this, I'm going to show you how you can create your Express Entry profile online for applying for your Canadian permanent residency. Now do remember that creating an Express Entry profile is absolutely free of cost and everything can be done online. It's really easy to do and you can create your profile really quickly. The whole profile creation process won't take you more than 15 to 20 minutes and you don't have to pay hefty fees to consultants for this. It's really easy to do on your own, and for your convenience, in this video, I'm going to tell you the steps to follow on each page on the IRCC website, how to create a profile as a single person and with your spouse, and I'm going to tell you exactly what to fill in each section of your forms as well, so that you're not confused at any stage. So do watch the video till the end. Hey guys, this is Jason from Dream Canada. If you're new to the channel, I show people how to save their money and immigrate to new countries through my videos without the help of any immigration consultants or agents or lawyers. You can find all the process instructions for you to apply on your own through this channel. Subscribe now because all the information provided here is completely free and I answer all your queries in the comment section and on my social handles on Instagram and Twitter, so don't forget to follow us there as well. The first thing that you have to do is visit the official IRCC website, which is canada.ca. I'll add a link to this page for you in the description box. Next, go to create or sign in to your account. You'll be directed to a login page where you have to sign in using your GC key if you already have one, or to register for your GC key, which is basically your online IRCC account. This account is where you will have to upload all your documents and also receive all communication from IRCC like your invitation to apply or ITA and ultimately your COPR or your confirmation of permanent residence letter. Assuming that you don't have an account already, if you're creating a profile for the first time, click on register. Next, click on register with GC key. Here, since you don't have an account yet, click on sign up on the right hand side of the page and accept the terms and conditions for creating your GC key. Create a username of your choice, making sure it has 8 to 16 characters without any special characters and not more than 7 numbers. Enter in a password of your choice with sufficient characters, uppercase and lowercase letters and numbers. Be sure to check if your password meets all the requirements in the password checklist given on the right hand side. Click on continue and enter in your recovery questions in case you forget your password and click continue again. Your GCK will now be created and you'll get a confirmation of the username that you've entered. Click on continue, which will redirect you to the official IRCC website. Let's assume you want to make your application in English. Click on the first option under services and information, which is my application, and click on sign in or create an account. Now you can sign in using the GC key that you've just created. Simply enter in your username and password and click on continue on the next screen to accept your terms and conditions. This will now direct you to an account creation page where you need to enter details like your name as on your passport and your email address. The next page will ask you to create a few security questions which you'll need to answer each time you access your Express Entry profile. Click on continue and you'll see your official account dashboard where you'll see all the applications you've made to IRCC. And when you'll scroll down, you'll see the account messages from IRCC related to your account, which will include messages about any submitted applications or your Express Entry application status page. You have to click on apply to come to Canada, which would cover applications for visitor visas, work or study permits, and your Express Entry or IEC applications. The next page will be for your personal reference code, which you'll not have since you've just created your account. To get one, you'll have to determine your eligibility, in this case for the Express Entry, which you have to click on. You'll have to enter in the province of your choice if you think you can be eligible for a PNP later on, and you'll have to enter a few basic details about your profile, such as your language test scores, for which you'll need at least CLB 7, work experience in Canada and overseas, how much money you'll be getting into Canada in the form of proof of funds, if you have a valid Canadian job offer, which is not required by the way, your date of birth, your education details for which you'll need to enter your ECA data, your ties to Canada, which are again not necessary. You can tick on all that apply to you or click on none of the above if that's the case. The last thing to fill is your marital status. Select never married or single if you're unmarried and are applying alone, or select married if you're applying for PR with your spouse and children. If you select married, then you'll need to enter details about your spouse if they are accompanying you as well, which will include details about their education, work experience, and language test scores. Kindly note, although language tests and ECA reports are not necessary for your spouse, which will be the secondary applicant, they will help boost your chances of getting selected as a primary applicant. The details you've entered will basically tell you if you're eligible to create an express entry profile in the first place or not. If you're eligible, well and good. If you're not eligible, there's no need to worry, you can still apply for many other immigration programs like PNPs. Assuming you are eligible to create an express entry profile, click on continue and enter in your name and date of birth as they appear in your passport. Next, enter details about your spouse if applicable and if they'll be coming with you to Canada or not. Next, enter details about your spouse like their name and date of birth. You'll be sent to a page to complete your express entry profile now, which will contain a whole set of forms to be filled for you and your spouse, such as your personal details, language and education, your work experience, etc. You have to click on Start Form on the right hand side and you can fill each form and click on Next to move to the next form, or click on Save and Exit if you choose to fill in details on a later date. I filled in all the other forms as they are just basic forms which you have to enter your passport details, your nationality, etc. I'll elaborate on this family section right now as this is important and may be confusing to you. Now in the first section, you have to enter the total number of people in your family. Now this has to include only you, your spouse and your children who are less than 18 years of age. You don't need to count your parents in this. So if you're applying alone, select 1. If you have a spouse, select 2. For a spouse and child, select 3 and so on. Next, you'll need to enter your proof of funds amounts which you'll be getting to Canada. Here's a list of the express entry proof of funds required right now. Be sure to enter enough funds here according to the size of your family. Basically, the more dependent family members, the more funds you'll need, and you'll also have to count them if they are not coming with you to Canada, so do remember that. The last section is if you have any relatives in Canada. Enter whatever applies to you and click on Save and Exit. As you complete each form, as you can see here, the status will show as complete along with a green tick. You can always modify your details by clicking on Update Form towards the right. Now fill in the next form by entering the language you wish to communicate in and a valid email address where you'll get updates for messages in your express entry account. Your next form would be about your education details and your ECA details, including your ECA certificate number. Next, your language test details, the type of language test you took, and the certificate number. Coming to application details, you'll have to now enter the provinces you wish to apply to. If you wish to apply to just one single province, just tick on that one, or else do the easier thing and tick on all provinces and territories if you wish to receive an ITA from any province if you're eligible at any time. Authorize the required provinces to contact you and click on Next. If you've received a provincial nomination, enter in the details or select No and Save and Exit. Next, select if you've appointed an agent, consultant or friend to fill in this application, or select No if you're filling this form yourself. Next, enter your occupation details including your NOC code. If you don't know your NOC code, go to the Find Your NOC webpage and search for it by entering your job title and job descriptions. Next, enter if you have a qualification certificate from Canada or select No if you don't. Enter if you have a job offer from Canada or select No if you don't. Next, enter details about your work history including your duration, working hours, NOC code, your job title, etc. For the last research section, you can choose to enter in details or just select No. It makes no impact on your profile. Now that we've completed all the primary applicants' forms, you can see that all of their status appears green here. We can now move on to entering the spouse's details. Remember, if you're applying alone, you won't have to fill in this section. You'll have to first enter their name and if they'll be coming to Canada with you. Next, their personal details like date and place of birth, if they're a Canadian citizen or PR holder, and if they have any relatives in Canada. Next, enter details about their education and ECA details for their education, followed by their language test details if they've taken one. Now enter in their work experience details, after which both your profiles will be complete. Now you have to click on continue, after which you'll need to agree to a declaration and provide a digital signature along with an answer to any one of the security questions you've created earlier. You can just enter your full name in your digital signature section, and after you digitally sign this, that's it, you're done. Your profile has now been submitted and you'll receive emails about messages in your account if you receive an ITA, or if you need to submit further details, any other documents, or any communication from IRCC. You won't have to enter your child's details until you receive an ITA, so don't panic or get confused if you didn't see a form for your dependent child while creating your Express Entry account. Alright guys, so that was the step-by-step demonstration of how you can create your Express Entry account. For more immigration and travel tips, subscribe to this channel now. Do like this video if you like the content and comment what topic you would like to hear about next. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe for regular updates on immigration and don't forget to follow us on Instagram as well. I wish you the best of luck for your application and hope you have a great day.